60 Minutes Overtime.
Is there something about teenagers that makes them fall prey to smartphone overuse?
The early science suggests that heavy users of technology, of smartphones for example, become very anxious when they're not using the technology. Teenagers already are the most anxious people you're ever going to meet. So when you toss into that mix a device that when they're not using makes them anxious, it just ratchets everything up 3 or 4 levels. I'm Guy Campanile. I'm a producer at 60 Minutes.
So I understand you met 2 teenagers
Yes.
who have a real problem.
Yes.
When you were using your phone a lot, how often were you on it?
I would be on my phone up to like 6 or 7 hours a day.
Really, that much?
We went to Paradigm Malibu Adolescent Treatment Center.
And what is that, rehab for?
It is a treatment center for teens who are having emotional issues, substance abuse issues. And what the treatment folks there are finding is that the phone is becoming the drug of choice.
It's like a drug, honestly.
Yeah.
Really? It feels like that?
It's
A little bit, yeah.
yeah.
What do you think is so persuasive about Instagram or Snapchat?
I mean, they come up with these point systems that are captivating, and it's like a monster, basically.
So the first thing that happens at Paradigm Malibu is they take the phone away.
What was it like when you had to give up your phone here?
For the first few days, I was like, what do I do with my hands? Like,
But then after a couple of weeks, and Lily said this, I thought it was very revealing, she realized there's life. Like she started to notice things because her head was no longer like this, her head was now like this.
It gives you honestly like so much less time when you're on your phone to like self-reflect and like actually process things.
Do you miss it?
No. I mean, once I get out of here, I know I'm definitely throwing my phone away.
Really?
Yeah.
Both Charlotte and Lily said that the absence of the phone allowed them to contemplate why they felt anxious, why they felt depressed, and it's helping them get better.
It makes you think, if any of us put down our phones, could we be better?
Would you feel different? And in talking to Lily and Charlotte, they felt different once the phone was removed. They weren't distracted all the time. This is a constant stimulation device. And what the therapist told us in regards to teenagers is that we, as creatures, need time just to do nothing. Do nothing.